I'd like to now announce the undergraduate departmental honors in the department, and the project the student completed, as well as the advisor and the honors that the student received. So the undergraduate departmental honors for this year, we have Gia Arellano for her project, The Female Perspective in Tennyson's The Lady of Shalott and Contemporary Young Adult Adaptations, awarded cum laude, and the advisor was Sarah Townsend. Please congratulate Gia. Robin Babb completed her project, Fictional Boyfriends. The advisor was Greg Martin, and it was awarded magna cum laude. Tamara Decker had a project entitled Trauma-Informed Shakespeare Pedagogy, a scholarly memoir. The advisor was Marissa Greenberg, and it was awarded magna cum laude. Benjamin Fowler had a project, Madness and Longing. The advisor was Daniel Mueller, and it was awarded magna cum laude. Charlotte Gates had a project entitled Forming a Truth, a memoir. The advisor was Greg Martin, and it was awarded magna cum laude. Spencer Wilden's project was entitled Raton. The advisor was Greg Martin, and it was awarded magna cum laude. Ethan Ward's project was entitled People and Endings. The advisor was Amaris Ketchum, and it was awarded magna cum laude. Please give a large round of applause to all the recipients of these wonderful awards. And I'd like to add that it would be nice to give a round of applause to the generous donors who made a lot of these possible as well. So.
Thank you, Professor Thiel, and I would like to echo that gratitude to the donors. And we are really, really fortunate in the English department. We have, as you heard, just a lot of different scholarships. And I negotiate every year with people for new ones. And so the Fultz, for instance, came online this year. It was first time awarded. The Dorset, first time awarded last year. And we have two more coming up that will be ready money-wise to be awarded next year. So the number is growing still. So that is wonderful. And again, we are so grateful. Now, we're getting to the part you all came here for, the presentation of graduates. And we are very proud to present to you the students graduating from the UNM English Department in 2022-2023. We will honor the graduates who have completed their degrees, beginning with the PhDs, followed by the MFAs and the MAs, and then by the undergraduates. I think Dee Dee has you all whipped in shape, right, as far as lining up and all that goes. So I'm going now hand back over to Professor Müller, who will read the names, titles of the dissertations and portfolios, as well as the advisors, and then you will be hooded by your advisor up here on stage. And could Keelan come up now as well? Oh, you're already here, sorry. All right, we'll get going.
Well, I'm honored to return to the podium to name the 2022-2023 list of graduates from the English department. And I'll begin by listing the names of those receiving doctoral degrees, PhD degrees, as well as the title of the dissertation and the faculty advisor. The first is Tanya Balderas. Her dissertation title is Resistance Narratives, Storytelling of Transnational Insurgencies in 1960 to 1970s U.S. and Mexico. and her dissertation advisor is Professor Bernadine Hernandez. Round of applause. A fall 2022 graduate we're recognizing at this ceremony is Andrea Barunda. She receiving her PhD for a dissertation titled Maneuvering Mestizaea in Shakespeare's Tragicomedies, and her dissertation advisor is Professor Marissa Greenberg. Sunny Plachis Chilagi is receiving her PhD for her dissertation, The Value of Storytelling Through Digital Family Narratives, a case study of a Diné storyteller. Her faculty advisor is Professor Tiffany Burrell. Todd Cronkite is receiving his PhD for his dissertation titled Menetekel, Ishmael's Black Whale and the Semiotics of Doom. His dissertation advisor is Professor Scarlett Higgins. Sinead Kang is receiving her PhD for her dissertation entitled Excavating Cells, Deep Time, Imagined Undergrounds, and the Emergence of Phantasmagoric Modern Subjectivity in Late Victorian Literature, and her dissertation director is Professor Gail Houston. Emma Minks is receiving her PhD for her dissertation entitled Affective Orality, Teeth, and the Commodity of Character in 18th and 19th Century Social, Medical, and Literary Exchanges, 1770 to 1900, and her dissertation director is also Professor Gail Houston. Joanna Nevada is receiving her PhD in Rhetoric and Writing for her dissertation titled Digitally Rural, Identifying How Technological Inequity Impacts Rural Students in First-Year Writing Courses. And her dissertation director is Professor Andrew Burrell. Sophia Tarabrina, receiving her PhD in Rhetoric and Writing for her dissertation, Computer-Mediated Peer Review in a Technical and Professional Communication class at a Hispanic-serving institution. Her dissertation director is Professor Christine Elder. And Jared Valdez is receiving his PhD in American Literary Studies for his dissertation entitled Cinematic Camouflage. His dissertation director is Professor Scarlett Higgins. I'll now announce those who are receiving their MFAs in creative writing, and I'll begin with Ruben Miranda Juarez, receiving his MFA for his dissertation entitled An Infinite Number of Things, and his dissertation director is Professor Greg Martin. Tyler Mortensen Hayes is receiving his MFA for his dissertation of poetry entitled Meadowlark Poems, and his dissertation director is Professor Diane Teal. Evelyn Olmos Ontiveros is receiving her MFA for her poetry dissertation, Outside the Little Neon Chapel, and her dissertation director is Professor Lisa Chavez. Charles Amelia is receiving his MFA for his fiction dissertation, Child of Earth, and his dissertation director is Professor Daniel Mueller, that's me. We defended it yesterday, and we did fantastic. And Cyrus Stuvland is receiving their MFA in creative nonfiction for their dissertation, Museum of Clean, a memoir. Their dissertation director is Professor Greg Martin. I'll next announce those who are receiving their MAs. The first is Laura Anderson for her language and literature thesis, Disrupted Ambitions and Unmasked Identities, an analysis of doubleness in Sylvia Plath's The Bell Jar and Ralph Ellison's Invisible Man in Cold War America. Her faculty advisor is Professor Jesse Constantino. Avery Bash is receiving her MA for her thesis in medieval studies, titled Merlin the Magician and Morgana Le Fay, How Two Pre-Christian Figures Were Reimagined in Christian Arthurian Narratives. And her dissertation, or her faculty advisor is Professor Tahir Tanya Gracian. Kimberly Blake is receiving her MA in Language and Literature for her thesis, Cultural Ecospatiality, a Theory of Ethnic Women's Place-Based Narrative, and her faculty advisor is Professor Melina Vizcaino-Aleman. Alexander Henkel is receiving his MA in Language and Literature for his thesis, Spectral Poetics, Apocalyptic Disclosure and Structural Enclosure in American Late Modernist Poetry. His faculty advisor is Professor Matthew Hofer. And Joshua Sanchez is receiving his MA in Language and Literature for his thesis, The Psychescape, an Integral Approach to Indigenous and Chicana Feminist Praxis. His faculty advisor is Professor Finney Coleman. And let's finish with a round of applause for all of the graduates.
We will now be announcing the undergraduates. Abigail Campbell. Samantha Aragine. Andrea Chid Lopez. Angelina Pompeo. Katie Fields. Catherine Sturgis. Gia Arellano. Christian Calloway. Charlotte Gates. Elijah Padilla. Sarah Aslami. Taylor Parsons. Alex Self. Spencer Wilden. Eldrick Toya. Ethan Ward. Sierra Martinez. Robin Bad. Catherine Collier. Please give a round of applause to all of the undergraduates.
Many congratulations and kudos to all of our graduating students. We will miss you and your deep curiosity and vibrant love of language. We hope you will have a wonderful and safe time celebrating this occasion with your families. Please keep in touch with us, for you are now our illustrious alums. And you could be like Brian Jones. Yeah. And we look forward to hearing about your future accomplishments. In fact, we would love to highlight your accomplishments on our website if you let us know. On the back of your program, you will find a link to our department newsletters and our ongoing lecture series. We are inviting you to join us for refreshments and to celebrate just outside Rhodey Theater. Again, congratulations and bon voyage.